Hello, all. Welcome to this weekly reading. All right. So we're here because Spirit has a message. Spirit has a message about you believing in your own magic, believing in yourself, right? This is a year for power, right? A year for power. All right, we're going to get some message from the Akashic Oracle first to see what they want to say. All right, Universe, Source, and Spirit, what does the Akashic have to tell this collective at this moment? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? That's the one. Reward and recognition. Congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. What I just say? They had a message about you standing in your own power, believing in your own magic. You can't make this up. No, let me fix this. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, you can't make this up. You saw me. I did not grab that card, right? All right. So stand in your power. Own your power. Acknowledge it. All right. Let's see what's going on inside from the Inner Worlds Oracle. Universe, Source, and Spirit. What's going on inside the collective? Who this is for? What's going... Oh, lots. We have a few. Shadow material. Evidence of inner journeys, integrated experience, resilience through shadow, earned wisdom, owning history, visible strength, integrated sorrow. Your markings tell the story of your journey through depth. Wear them as emblems of the strength and wisdom found within the shadows. Some of us here are doing some shadow work. The grinning mask. Persona. Outward expression. Inner versus outer reality. Resilience. Detachment. Self-presentation. Hidden feelings and role-playing. The face you show the world tells a story. What tale does your mask narrate, and what truth lies just beneath? Are you not living up to your true potential? Are you giving off a weaker mask, or are you standing in your power? Are you owning it, or are you detached from who you are? Inner overwhelm. Sensory overload, hyper-awareness, feeling bombarded, mental noise, emotional intensity, need for pause, grounding, filtering stimuli. When input floods your senses, stillness offers refuge. Acknowledge the overwhelm, seek the quiet within. So when things are just getting out of hand, when they just feel crazy, it's okay to unplug, right? It's okay to unplug once in a while and take time for yourself, right? Do the shadow work. Take the mask off, right? Own your power, right? Own your power, right? It's okay to tell them people no. Inner duality. Duality. Light and shadow, integration, acceptance, wholeness, conflicting aspects, authentic power, self-awareness. True wholeness arises not from choosing sides, but from courageously embracing the vibrant dance of opposites within. So that would go back to the mask, right? Maybe we are living this persona, which is a shadow, which needs to be integrated, right? That's going to calm the inner commotion, the inner chaos, the inner overwhelm, and allow us to stand in our power, right? Letting go of all that does not serve. All right, and now we're going to get a Believe in Your Own Magic card. See what needs to be said through here today. All right, Universe, Source, and Spirit. What message does the collective need today about believing in their own magic? What do they need to know? Believing in your own magic. Which justice is coming. It's time to embrace who you are, right? You don't have to be a witch to embrace who you are. You could just be a very powerful person, man or woman. Right? We need to stand in our power, right? The 27, the number 9 in Kabbalah, that stands for the foundation, right? How is your foundation? Is it rocky or is it solid? What do you need to work on to create a more solid foundation for yourself? That which to continue to grow your power. Right? What is in your mental closet that's going to give you power? What are your skills? What are your gifts? What can you do? Right? It's time to take off that mask. Okay? Justice is coming. Justice doesn't always need to mean you're going through court, right? But fairness, balance, right? It's time to make the decision to live for yourself. It's time to make the decision to live for yourself. It's that time. It's that time. All right. Now we'll get 3 tarot cards to see what message Spirit has for us around our individual power, standing within our power, being authentic. Right? Finding that balance between who we thought we were into who we actually are, right? Understanding why we go through the certain things that we go through. That which allows us to embrace our power on a more deeper level. All right. So we had 2 cards come right out for us. So we're going to see what these are. The 10 of Wands. Yeah. It's time to move on from this narrative. If you know who Taylor Swift is, she went through like a battle with Kanye West a while ago. And one of her comments was, I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative. And I feel that's what you are needing to do. Exclude yourself from this person's narrative. You are not the way that they make you out to be, right? They're only seeing that shadow part of you. That is not who you are inside. So you need to keep going through this adversity, keep going through this integration, because it's only going to make it more accessible and more powerful for you once you reach the other side of this. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. It's time to communicate your needs. Communicate your boundaries. Communicate what you stand for and what you don't stand for, right? It's time to communicate your needs. It's time to allow people in, to allow them to understand where you stand, what your boundaries are, right? It's time for you to stand in your authentic power and allow people to see that, right? Allow people to access only what you allow people to access, right? Because people can't access parts of you that you're not allowing, right? This is where these boundaries come into play. Oops, sorry about that. This is where these boundaries come into play, right? It's time to communicate your needs. And the Four of Cups. Yeah. People are feeling like you are unappreciative, right? Because your needs aren't being met because you haven't been communicating them, right? So people are thinking you're very selfish, right? Maybe you're boring because you kind of just sit there, but people don't understand how you work inside. People don't realize that to you, it's just the simple things in life that really make you happy. Some of us are needing to meditate, needing to bring our awareness back down into who we are, right? Bring our awareness back down into who we are, right? Who have we been living? Who have we been showing the world that hasn't been our most authentic self, right? Who are we inside? It's time to integrate the dark and the light. It's time to understand why you've put up this mask and why it needs to come off, why people need to see the real you. All right. Now we're going to seal this reading with an angel number. Remember, you could be seeing these on license plates, on clocks, on receipts, on a calculator. All right, that one. 1144, high vibes. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, and a higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Communicating your needs, right? Getting around like-minded people is definitely something that's going to be very healing, right? Because then the thoughts that you think, you can understand that you're not crazy or that they're very normal to think. And then two, alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward toward your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Follow these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. It's time to understand why you're here, right? Utilize those gifts that you've been giving. Utilize those talents. Bring them to the surface. Communicate your needs. Put your boundaries in place. I just noticed my nail polish matches the screen. Anyway, so yeah, maybe, that pointed out. So yeah, you're really needing to meditate. We're really needing to meditate right now. Needing to bring yourself back, right? Because someone here is trying to manifest something, but if you're not living in your truest intent, in your power, in your authentic power, that manifestation, they're not going to work. And I say manifest because in like color theory, green like a candle, can be for manifestation. So remember that it's not going to work if you're not living your truest intent and your truest authentic power. All right, that is what I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. If it does not, as always, leave it behind. Thank you.